What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how Dow Jones is down 2,200 points as 6.4 trillion is wiped out in two-day bloodbath as China declares trade war over Trump tariffs. They said Wall Street's bloodbath spilled over to the second day on Friday as the Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted by more than 2,200 points after China unveiled stiff retaliatory taxes to President Trump's tariffs. The seller wiped out 6.4 trillion in market value. The Dow tanked 2,231 points a day after suffering a 679 point drop, its previous worst session since the start of COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. They said the tech-heavy NASDAQ plummeted 962.82 points, or 5.8%, while the broad-based S&P 500 was down 322.44 points, or 5.97%. The NASDAQ is now the NASDAQ is now down more than 20% from its December peak, putting officially in a bear market territory. They said for investors looking at their portfolios, it could have felt like an operation performed without anesthesia, said Brian Jacobson, chief economist of Annex Wealth Management. Global stock markets also continued on a descent as investors fear that Trump's reciprocal tariff plan, a 10% baseline tax, a much more harsher race for many nations, could stoke inflation and even a recession. The CBOV volatility index, known as Wall Street Fear Gauge, hit its highest level since last August. The Wall Street tailspin was set off after China's finance ministry said would impose a 34% levy on all U.S. imports starting on April the 10th, the day after Trump's reciprocal tariff, totaling 54%, goes into effect. They said we're beginning to see the inevitable retaliation from the global trade partners of the United States. The risk is that tips a recession scare into a full-blown recession, said Bill Laidler, head of equity strategy at Bresco BBI. The tariffs on China and other trading partners have fueled expectations of a global economic downturn and sharp price hikes across sectors in the world's biggest consumer market. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said there was a risk that levies to stoke inflation while speaking to journalists at an event in Arlington, Virginia on Friday. They said while tariffs are highly likely to generate at least a temporary rise in inflation, it is also possible that effects could be more persistent, Powell said. Uncertainty is high, he added. What we learned is that tariffs are higher than anticipated, higher than most all forecasters predicted. So pretty much right about now, they were saying that the Dow Jones is down 2,200 points and wiped out $6.4 trillion in the two-day bloodbath, dealing with the tariffs and dealing with this whole situation, dealing with China. So you definitely want to pay attention. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man. Spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need that y'all had to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. Don't forget to hit the bell to get all of my notifications. Like, share, and subscribe. And the link will be in the description box. And it's your man B Miles coming to you live once again for the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.